like to introduce Mr. Are we doing an educational moment?
Not yet.
Yes, not yet. But right now it is my pleasure to introduce our first speaker. I'm excited. You will be as well. His name is Jide. Adetutu. He prefers to be called Jide. He grew up in Lagos, Nigeria, the youngest in a family of 4 children. Both his parents were civil servants with the government of Nigeria until they retired. He has a bachelor's degree in accounting from Nigeria, and his first job after graduation was in financial regulation. He's currently working in the healthcare field as a registered nurse with Advent Health, while pursuing a certificate in clinical trial monitoring. Tonight, he is honoring us with his Icebreaker entitled Communication. Mr. Jide.
I'm here to deliver a speech, my icebreaker on communication. Communication is said to be a process by which information is shared between individuals through a process of common symbols, signs, and behavior. This is a definition by the Webster Dictionary. All living beings have a social need to communicate. We are inherently social, and our need to communicate is inherent and natural. And our communication takes the form of either verbal, non-verbal, written, or visual. Verbal communication is actually the primary means of communication among we humans. And it takes different forms in different cultures. In some cultures, clicking is actually communication. It means certain things. It is a means of articulating our thoughts, our inner emotions, and our feelings, and actually our desires too. For communication to be effective, there has to be at least 2 people. There has to be the transmitter, and there has to be the receiver. Verbal communication can elicit a variance of emotions and mood and reaction in the receiver, either negatively or positively. Certain forms of communication are inspiring, thought-provoking, while others could actually be downright depressing. There is also the issue of interpretation in communication, whereby the transmitter means certain things, but the receiver is receiving it differently. In this case, we'll say there is a breakdown in communication. The need for proper and effective communication cannot be overemphasized. The use of clear, precise, and simple words to convey our thoughts, desires, and sentiments can actually be exemplary in leading us on in our career and in our relationship with people. The self-awareness that I personally lack in certain areas of communication has led me to self-evaluate myself, and I see certain deficiencies in the way I communicate. This has led me to the conclusion that there is a need for improvement. Apart from my accent, which at times when I pronounce certain words, certain people don't really understand what I mean. And there is also the issue of culture. I've been in several situations where 2-3 people, they say jokes and they're all laughing, And I'm keeping a straight face. Why? Because I like the cultural background to the joke. I do not understand the joke, so it doesn't really mean anything to me. There is also situations whereby my colleagues have talked about, hey, do you remember this television character? And I'm like, okay, what character are you talking about? At times I try to play along, I keep a straight face and I smile, but really I bet you I don't really know what you're talking about. This really impressed on my mind that there has to be an understanding of the culture, the norms of the people for communication to be effective. That is why I did a search on Google. I saw so many public speaking organizations, and I had Toastmasters, I had debate.com. I read through Toastmasters and it really seemed to fit into what I would want to do. The pathways to actually developing yourself as a communicator, I think will really benefit and enhance my ability to become a good communicator. That is why I decided, after several months of anticipation, that I have to commit to joining this club. And since I've been here, people have been friendly, and I think I have gained more in confidence and in trying to improve on my communication skill. And I employ those of you that has walked this path to become good communicators, to please do hold my hand, help me on that journey to becoming a good communicator. Thank you.